everybody. Welcome to the third Funny Women of a Certain Age special. A lot of people have been asking, how come it took so long between the second and the third special? Was it the pandemic? No. It took forever to find 5 women in Los Angeles who would admit to being over 50.
Carol, you did not tell me I had to admit my age. Suddenly, you've ripped out the rug of mother identity. Well, now who the fuck am I? You really do get forced to reinvent yourself, I think, or die.
Here's the deal. You know, you are old.
One of the things I love about getting older is that I have really learned how to say the word no. Like, do I want to do that gig for no money? No.
And they lie to us and tell us, well, if you lose 12 pounds, you'll feel young. No, you won't. You'll just be a lighter old broad.
What do you think about aging in this business?
It's better than death.
When I started stand-up, I was talking to my mom one day on the phone. I said, how come you never came to see Daddy, you never came to see me at the beginning? And she says, your father thought you were gonna bomb. We're doing number 3, yeah!
I'm 63 years old, I still have to use a fucking condom. How great is this, looking at all you beautiful people? Look, we're not social distancing anymore, yes! Just one thing about social distancing. This is for the ladies. Did you notice that men never really got the hang of social distancing? Do you agree with me? Yeah. Right, not before, not during, certainly not afterwards. I think it's because they never figured out 6 inches. How the hell are they figuring out 6 feet? That was a dick joke if you're keeping score. And it's such a weird time because people don't know how to act in public anymore, right? Because I don't know about out here, but like I'm from New York, right? So in New York, in April, this is what they said. Lockdown's over. And that was it. They didn't say anything else, so nobody knew what was happening. So it was like when Dorothy lands in The Wizard of Oz and the Munchkins pop out. Can we drink now? Can we fuck? What can we do? Right? Because most of you did the same thing as I did, right? You spent the most of 2020 in your underwear. Don't fucking lie to me, people. I decided, okay, right? We're free now. The stores are open. I'm gonna go get some new clothes, ladies. Did you see what the designers thought we wanted to wear? Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Who said it, right? The prairie dresses! The men have no idea what we're fucking talking about right now, ladies, okay? That would be if they gave you a drop, like if you wore a jock strap with a fucking bow. That's what that would mean, okay? You understand? Look at him. I like that. Okay, so anyway. So the people don't know, it's a potato sack with ruffles and a turtleneck. How much weight did they think we fucking gained during the pandemic? And just because we bake bread during it doesn't mean we want to look like a fucking pioneer woman, all right? I mean, what are they going to come up with next, right? Like, what are they going to come up with for the next thing, right? Like, Chanel for the Amish in you. I'm hoping to get a Chanel bag from this. I'm just hoping that I mentioned it and they will send me one. Okay. I was one of the first people to be vaccinated because I am 63 years old and I'm a senior citizen. This is the only time in history where old people were treated well. Yeah, now we can go back to being invisible and overqualified. And I still don't get why did they make this scene? Why did they give it to us first? I think I figured it out. I think somebody in charge was like, well, if the vaccine doesn't work, they had a good run. So I talk about my age, a lot in my act because until, like I said, I'm 63 years old, and until you're older, you don't realize that ageism really does exist. And the older women know what I'm talking about, right? Right? Yeah, because honestly, if I had to choose right now between ageism or sexism, I would take a pat on the ass because it meant somebody fucking noticed me. I was a young girl and I used to walk by a construction site, I would hate it. Don't you hate that? It's so annoying, right? It used to offend me so much. What I would give for a fucking whistle right now. I could walk past the construction site right now, naked. You know what I'm gonna hear? Lady, your nipples are getting bloody from scraping on the sidewalk. But people think ageism is a female thing, and it's not. It's all genders, it's all industries. Like you, young man, my little bow guy, how old are you? 51 years old. Now, you will not experience ageism until you're in your 70s. Women, 15. You know what the only industry that doesn't have ageism? Porn. I know, you're all looking at me like, why does the old bitch know this? Okay, let me explain. I have a good friend of mine, she's a young lady, she's a porn star, and we were having dinner one night, and I said to her, when do you retire? Do you have a retirement age? And she says to me, Carol, you're 63, you could do porn. There's a kink for everyone. Still not sure if that was a compliment or an insult, people, I have to be honest. But then I got excited. I could do porn. I could do porn! I finally have that fallback career my parents always wanted me to have. But then I was thinking, like, what genre would I do? Because there's different genres in porn. Did you know that? Yeah. Like, do they have like a Marvel universe? They have Iron Man. I could be Iron Supplement. So my girlfriend tells me a list of all the different genres. I have to be honest, the only one that stood out, and this is a real thing, was a thing called humiliation porn. Swear to God, this is a real thing, right? You know what I love? I love doing this bit, because I love looking at the men and they're like, I don't even know what porn is. Okay, so this is a real thing. It's when a woman screams at a man for 90 minutes until he comes. Now, most of you don't know me very well, but this is the perfect genre for me. What? I get to yell at somebody? I don't have to get naked? And I get paid? Sign me the fuck up! I can't wait for the first day on the set. Action! You call that a dick? Wow, that was really fast. I think we have 88 more minutes. What are we gonna do? You wanna play cards? I don't know what we... So then my girlfriend says to me, she says, Carol, maybe not do hardcore right away. Try something else. Maybe an OnlyFans site. You know about OnlyFans, right? Once again, the men. So you pay monthly. You pay monthly for private content. And I thought, this is great. I could do this from home, right? Except I don't really want to have to compete with like young women with their perky tits. Because these are not perky tits. These are droopy tits. And whether or not you're wondering if there is a market for droopy tits, remember, there's a kink for everyone. So this is what my OnlyFans is. Okay. I take these tits, right? And I try to squeeze them into a training bra. In slow motion. Ready? Okay, here it is. I got you hard right now, didn't I? That one was free. You pay next month. So now I have to tell my son what I'm doing. I have a grown son. So I call my son up and I say, honey, I just want you to know, Mom has an OnlyFans site. And he goes, I know, my friend told me about it. They would like an autographed training bra. So now I have merch. And I think I speak for all of you this past year and everything. The worst part of lockdown for me was not seeing my son and not seeing our families. Do you agree with me on this? Yes? Yeah. And I didn't see my son for like those first 3 months in New York City. I did not see him, okay? So finally, after 3 months, I call him up and I'm like, honey, I have to come see you. I'm gonna rent a car and I'm gonna bring you supplies. By the way, I live in Manhattan. He lives in Brooklyn. It's not that fucking far, okay? Because you know. I said, the only thing is, Dave, is that I'm gonna have to use your bathroom. I'm gonna have to pee because I'm an old woman. I'm an old woman, okay? I'm peeing right now. Don't fucking look. Stop looking! My son says to me, Mom, my roommates and I, we're in a quarantine bubble. You will not be able to use my bathroom. What? Exactly. I was like, well, okay, so let me get this straight. I carried you for 9 months. You peed in me. And I can't use your... All right, I didn't go. I was so mad at him, right? So over the summer, restrictions were a little bit lifted. He called me because, Mom, I spoke to my roommates. Please come visit. Please bring supplies. You can use my bathroom. So I went, I got the car, and when I got up to his apartment, I peed right on his fucking kitchen floor. And then I filmed it for my OnlyFans site. Thank you so much. You've been great. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I never thought of myself as a female comic. I just thought of myself as a comic.
I don't think you had to deal with a lot of the bullshit. I think everyone she came out of the fucking gate respected. So why do you think that is?
My jokes?
Wow, thank you. Somebody just hugged me so hard backstage I can skip my next mammogram. They also said I was dressed like a realtor. I don't know. I don't have a lot of clothes, but I have 2 sets of everything because my weight fluctuates. So, like, I have a little black dress with spaghetti straps and then a larger black dress with lasagna straps. It smells good in here. Can you smell my perfume? It's Channel 5. I got it at the dollar store. So during the pandemic, I developed something called Amazonnesia. And that's when you get a box and you're like, what did I order? And then I'm like, I don't remember ordering that. Evidently, one night I bought 6 coffee table books about minimalism. I'm already minimal. I don't even have a coffee table. But I'm minimal because somebody gave me a book, people give me books, called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. My housekeeper gave it to me. Basically, it says, get rid of everything in your house that doesn't bring you joy. So I immediately got rid of the book. But then it made sense, because you know what you like, and it was just about being honest with myself about what I liked. So I got rid of so much stuff of my husband's. Comic books, baseball cards, junk. I kept all my books, though. My mom gave me a book called, it's fiction, The Joy of Cooking. I am not a good cook. Even my dogs are like, we'll eat out tonight. My food has a before taste. So, I didn't know how that one was gonna go. Someone gave me a book called The Power of Silence. My husband gave it to me. My husband is the funniest human. He sexted me recently, sent me a picture to turn me on. It was a picture of him emptying the dishwasher. Oh, I see some of my friends. At my age, that's what it's all about, right? Being able to see. No, but I've always, growing up, I had these thick Coke bottle glasses, but they were the knockoff kinds. They were RC Cola. Now everything outside of my car is in my blind spot, and even my hindsight isn't 20/20. But at this point, I can see what's important. Cash. No, friends and family, and spending cash. Time with them, I meant. And health is important. Health is, if you have your health, right? I have to go to my doctor soon because I've been feeling attracted to him. I'm married, but before I was married, I dated a doctor. He was one of those doctors without boundaries. Health, eating healthier. I've been eating healthier. I have to say, when I eat healthier, I feel so much hungrier. But we've been eating fish. My favorite are goldfish pretzel. Those are... Yeah. So my dogs keep me healthy. Pets keep me healthy or keep you healthy. They're important. We have 2 Jindos. That's the breed. We rescued them. I saw a cockapoo in Beverly Hills wearing Crest white strips and skinny black jeans. There should be a clothing store for dogs called Forever 3. That's in dog years. Thank you, one gentleman. Thank you. When we rescued our dogs, the people told us that they were 4 years old, and then the vet said, based on their teeth, they were at least 8. And I'm like, wow, in Los Angeles, they even lie about how old their dogs are. So I am 56. I turned 56 in February. Thank you. And since then, I forget everything, like that I'm 60. Now when a guy is staring at my breasts, I'm like, hey, buddy, they're down there, actually. I'm old enough to remember when you could smoke on a plane. I mean, you can still do it now, but they fine you $2,200, I found out. I am 60 years old. The only thing I mind is that, other than that, society thinks that, I'm not important and my life is over, and I feel like I'm just starting my second act as a librarian in Maine. The only thing I mind is that I started getting an old ladies' clothing catalog that I didn't subscribe to, and it upset me that I love the tunics. They're reversible. But fuck it, I'm 60. That's my new mantra. I will buy crepe erase and a walk-in tub and a pickleball racket and compression socks and a case of Ensure and one of those hurricanes and a statement necklace from Chico's. Fuck it, I'm 60. And I'm not apologizing anymore. I love myself now. Well, I can stand myself. 35 years of therapy later. You know what? I still wish I didn't procrastinate as much. Like, I just did the ice bucket challenge, and and I wish I could fall asleep better, because, like, once I'm asleep, I could sleep through anything. Like, I once slept through college. But it's hard for me. It takes me a long time to fall asleep because I'm always worried. I'm worried about, like, nuclear war, and did I buy too many Forever stamps? And then I wonder silly things like, why does my raincoat say dry clean only? Who builds the IKEA stores? Why isn't there an 82-cent store for women, since that's what we make on the dollar? And isn't cobbler just fucked up pie? But I can stand myself. I can stand myself. And I'll leave you with this. A couple of years ago, I was hit by a car. I know. I was walking on my treadmill. And No, I was crossing the street. I was hit by a car. I woke up. I didn't know where I was. I knew I wasn't at home because somebody was vacuuming. And it wasn't me. And I was in the hospital. I had 1 broken leg and 2 broken feet, and it took me a long time to heal. But I couldn't have done it without my friends and family keeping me laughing. And I realized life is so fragile, and I should switch to Geico. The guy had a great policy. Thank you so much for listening to me.
I feel like people aren't honest with what getting older is about. There is a moment where you go from the day that you walk into Starbucks and somebody opens the door for you, and then they might even say, oh, let me buy you your coffee, to like the next day you are fucking invisible and no one will ever buy you free coffee ever again, let alone a martini.
Hi, thank you so much. Boy, thank you so much.
But you know, hardly any of us are real anymore. I mean, just look at Instagram. Like, we all are filled with fake boobs and fake butts, fake teeth. Like, we're so fake that when we do finally end up in a casket, we probably won't even rot. Or hundreds of years from now, they'll be digging up little sparkling veneers and deflated plastic sacks, wondering, was this a cemetery or a party city? Yeah. Aging while female is not for the faint of heart. I mean, wine of a certain age is considered rare. And grapes of a certain age are considered raisins. And women of a certain age are not considered in Hollywood at all. Cheers. I have 3 18-year-old cats, 1 12-year-old dog, and a car from 1978. We're all just waiting around to see who dies first. I was one of those folks that rescued a dog during COVID. Yeah, mine came with poor eyesight and a collapsed anus. But so did I. Yeah. No, I can barely read my text anymore. I mean, most people hear 69 and think sex. I think font size. And I have got to be the only actress in Hollywood who actually had plastic surgery on my butthole instead of my face. Anal fissures brought on by pregnancy. No, don't feel sorry for me. My asshole just made Maxim's Hot 100. All of this to say, I've become a cliche, an old lady with too many cats who's also single. Living alone, I guess it really hasn't been easy on me or my sex life. Although, it's not like it took a pandemic for my vagina to be on lockdown. Now, even my Alexa knows that I'm in a dry spell. She's heard me so often complain about having no sex in a long time that once I said, Alexa, what's the time? And she said, it has been a long time. It was so long ago that iPhones had a charging port and a headphone jack. Yes, even the iPhone's holes were being more occupied than yours. Some would call that Alexa spying, but I call it finally getting some goddamn attention. No, for my birthday, she sent me chocolates and a 10-speed dildo. With batteries. Oh, my whole career, tabloids have made me a headline of some kind, sometimes on a red carpet, pumping gas. But lately now, the headline is, have you seen her lately? Wow, she's really aged. What happened to her? Really? Yeah, well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened to me. I got married, I got divorced, I had a hit TV show, I did some movies, I got married again, I grew a baby inside me. I moved to New York, I took a toddler on the subway, I got divorced again, I had another hit TV show, I won some awards, I raised money for charities, I went to cooking school, I won Chopped in the Great British Bake Off, I ran 2 marathons, I parented a beautiful human, I cared for aging parents, I took care of friends, friends took care of me, I taught myself to play piano, and I survived celibacy for a fucking year alone in a pandemic. So yeah, life, that's what happened to me. Thank you guys so much. You have been way more than average. Good night.
When you get on stage, it doesn't matter who the hell you're following, you own it. You own that stage.
I gotta tell you, I've walked into clubs and, you know, they'll still look at the guide and go, are you the headliner? Looking at the feature. And I'm like, I'm your headliner. And then I prove it.
I'm loving this. Can I share something with y'all? I went to my doctor last week, and he said no caffeine, no fatty foods, no alcohol. I said no copay. Not paying to hear heresy, sir. I really just wanted to do this the easy way. All right, I wanted to get some Botox, some liposuction, but what's in the budget is self-acceptance. So, you know, I went shopping just to buy a couple of things that fit, and I forgot how frustrating that is, right? Like, I still don't understand why women's clothes start at size 0. You're not a size 0 if people can see you. It doesn't help that I'm at that awkward age right now where police officers are starting to look really young. Y'all, I saw one little cop the other day. He looked so young, I thought he was trick-or-treating. I was like, hey, little boy, you want some candy? I got arrested. But you know, it's hard to tell how old somebody is just by looking at them, right? Like for old people, everybody younger than them is a millennial. For young people, everybody older than them fought in the Civil War. For me, any black dude over 70 is a Tuskegee Airman. Like, whenever I see one, I'm like, oh my God, thank you for your service. But you know, I'm learning that we don't age all at once, right? Different body parts age faster than others, right? Yeah. Like my taste buds, still tasty. My colon, Not a team player. But different parts of the body age faster than others, right? Like my heart, still young. My knees, apparently my knees walked to freedom with Harriet Tubman. Y'all, I call my knees the Middle East. Because no matter what I do, there's no peace. My doctor told me to take osteobiflex. And it works, right? Like I don't hear my knees cracking anymore, right? But now I'm afraid that's because I'm losing my hearing. But I will admit to you guys that age is a touchy subject for me, right? Because there's a TV show called Younger, right? Where in order to find and keep a job, a white woman in her 40s pretends to be in her 20s. Because white women age so well? See, I don't understand how the star of that show is not a black woman. Aging well is what we do. I mean, come on. Angela Bassett is 209. I'm 87. Actually, you know what? I was taught that it's impolite to ask a woman her age, right? But it happens. So now, whenever a man asks me how old I am, I ask him if he's good in bed. Yeah, see, that way we both know we're about to lie. You know what? How about this? How about because it really tells you nothing substantive about who I am regarding age, I just say I'm a seasoned woman. Which basically means I'm delicious. And I'm probably gonna raise your blood pressure. Real talk. I don't like sharing my age because I feel like it gives people another way to discriminate against me, right? Like, I got the hang of racism and sexism, I got that. Now you throw in ageism, now I'm Trinity in the Matrix. And I just took the red pill, right? I mean, one of my biggest fears is that I will be brutally murdered. It will make the news, and they will say my age. Leanne Lord, 87. So it's not bad enough that I'm dead, but now the whole world knows that I am 87. Thank you, Anderson Cooper. That's a lot of self-esteem, right? To think that my murder will make CNN prime time? Shout out to my vision board. I gotta tell you, according to my vision board, tomorrow me is amazing. All right, she gonna get up early, she gonna eat right, she gonna exercise, and be married to Jason Momoa. And you know what? If anyone in here doesn't know who Jason Momoa is, let me fill that void in your life. Jason Momoa is the actor who played Aquaman. Yes, even the men are moist now. movie and I was a little confused because somebody told me that Aquaman had a plot. I don't remember that. I remember Jason Momoa came on screen. 2 hours and 22 minutes later, I knew how to swim. Now, I really wasn't into the whole superhero thing until I saw Black Panther. Y'all, I saw Black Panther opening weekend. Right? And I had not seen that many happy black people in one place since Election Day 2008. The line to get into the theater was so long. I got excited. I was like, are we voting? What? One of my favorite lines from Black Panther is, be silent, colonizer. That's how I be getting through these Zoom meetings. And that's how you teach critical race theory. But my favorite superhero movie is Harriet. Yes, the movie about Harriet Tubman. Yes. And I'll tell you, the part of the film that really moved me is when she escapes. She's free. She goes back home 1 year later to rescue her husband and finds that he is already married to another woman. Now, to her credit, she took it well. I did not. Because I was like, if that could happen to Harriet Tubman, that could happen to me. I leave, I come back, he's married. Talk about, baby, I didn't know where you went. I didn't know how long you'd be gone. Motherfucker, I went to work. I left this morning. I have to tell you guys, I was incredibly thrilled and honored to be invited to do this show. Okay. Because women, we are 52% of the population, right? But we only make 85 cents on the dollar. That's why I don't feel bad about shoplifting. Now, black women, we only make 65 cents on the dollar. Right, right. So that means if I told a joke that you didn't like, that's because I only wrote 65% of it. Now, I know 65%, that doesn't sound too bad, right? But in fairy tale terms, that's Snow White and the 4.5 dwarfs. That is insufficient. I need a full set of dwarves. Yes, one for each appendage. Right? Like grumpy, happy, dopey, doc, sleepy, sneezy, bashful. Stop crying, bashful. You know what it is. But I want to ask y'all a question before I go. By round of applause, how many of you here would agree that time is money? Applaud if you believe time is money. So then I have a proposal. If if they're not going to pay me all my money on the dollar, then I have to take back my time, right? So that 12-hour shift is now 8. 9 to 5 is 9 to 2, and my weekend starts on Wednesday. All those in favor say aye. Aye. The ayes have it, the motion carries, and the senator from Wakanda reclaims her time. Thank you. Good night.
So I'm in Dyersburg, Tennessee, at a place called Checkers. Okay. And they had advertised me as XXX. So I got a guy in the front row, and he just keeps saying, "Are you ever taking your clothes off?" Because he thought it was like comedy strip show because of the XXX.
Oh, no.
And yeah, and I just looked at him. I said, "Dude, I was much heavier." I said, "If I spin around a pole, I'll strike oil, you dumb bastard."
Wow, thank you. What a great response. I only know one way to respond to that. Thank you. Wow, first of all, I'm delighted to be here. I'm delighted to be out because I've been locked up for 14 months with no wiener. I've been alone in my house for 14 months. It's been amazing. In fact, I'm pretty sure my hymen's grown back. Right before lockdown, you know what I had? The hang and bang. The hang and bang. Dick, Netflix, and some breakfast burritos. That was it, right? Because I was dating little dudes. So I got to be honest with you that, you know, when you date much younger people as a woman, it's not fun. Because for women, sex is mental. You want to get into our bed, you got to get into our head. You got to smell nice. You got to dress good. You got to play good music. Little dudes don't do that. They don't. You know what they think they do? They get manscaped. I don't want to see that. All shaved down there like a little baby bird. Yee, yee, yee. I don't want to see that. I want to see a man, a real man. You're a man. I'm not flirting, but he's age appropriate. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm a woman of a certain age. You're in man pants. You're in pants with a fly and a button. You're not sitting there in jeggies and little moose knuckle. No, you're a grown-ass man. They can fix shit. You got tools, don't you? You got tools. Look at him. He's like, yeah, I'm moist as a butt cake. I'm not flirting. But that's so sexy. Sexy. I'm looking at you, little dude, not interested. You know what I mean? No, you're cute. You're cute. But you know what's good about dating a guy like him? You don't have to break up with him. You know, you just stop buying groceries. You know what I mean? They're like giant entitled raccoons. Who needs that? I want a real man. I think I dated young, strong, virile men because I thought that was accomplishment, success, that you could protect me. But it's not. I want spiritual success. I want real accomplishment. Saggy balls. I want saggy balls. That's wisdom, my man. That's like rings on a tree, baby. I believe in like envisioning what you want, deciding what you want. I've given him a name, Larry. You know, with like a little Jufro, maybe like a bald spot in the back he covers with hairspray. The universe loves specificity. The Lair Bear, he golfs, maybe he's got a black Tesla. You know what I mean? You know those guys, the little wiry fucks, you know those little wiry hairy guys that look like they were like dipped in glue and rolled in pubes? You know those guys. I want that guy. I've had a lot of time to think about this. I've been alone 14 months. I'm like a free-range chicken. I just let everything go. My hair grew out. Fuck it. That's what brown magic marker's for. I don't care. Yeah, my little waxer. I don't miss that little bitch. Ripping my pubes out from the roots. Fuck her. I'm not going back. I look like I have Colin Kaepernick and a thigh lock. I'm not. I don't care. No, I'll take some scissors to it soon. You know what I mean? And then I'm going analog. I'm going Bic Razor and Nair and who wears short shorts, but I'm not ready yet. It's like feng shui. If you build it, they will come. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not ready yet. I'm gearing up for the Lair Bear. I'm excited about it. I believe in this stuff. I believe in manifesting. And I've had a lot of time to CSI my life. Yeah, I've been married and divorced 3 times. Fuck it, I don't care. There's no shame in my game. It's better to be divorced than plotting someone's death in their sleep, okay? It's true. Because the little dudes, it's different because it's not fulfilling. Because for women, like I said before, sex is mental. And we have different types of the big O. And it's been so long since I've had like a big O. Am I embarrassing you? No, because you don't even know what I'm talking about. That's why you're not embarrassed. No, I thought about it. Like men have one type of the big O. It's just like a sneeze, like a delicious chew, like that. I love the way women laugh, like, tell them, Monique, tell them. Tell them. Women get dicky drunk, you know? Women, we get dicky drunk. We get drunk from the wiener. When you have one big O, you know. First of all, you know how you know that it was like the one big one? She giggles. When she's done, she goes, like that. And then we get out of bed and we like wobble, not just because our knees are weak, but because we're under the influence of an entire experience of you trying to make us happy. And we run into a door that's been there for 10 years. Someone with a lump on her head right there in the front row. Amen. Can I get a witness? Yeah. That never happened with the little dudes. It never happened with the little dudes. And you can't train them. It takes too long. And I tell my nieces this. I have little nieces, little bitches. I love them. No, I love them, but I call them that sometimes because they make me feel old. My nieces, they come up to me, they go, Auntie Monique, tell us what it was like in the 1900s. Like it's fucking Downton Abbey and me. You know what I mean? But I want them to learn things because it doesn't matter if it's a career or even just a job, or a relationship, or sex, whatever it is. We've lost our ability to appreciate deferred gratification. That we can't get what we want in the exact second that we want it. And life was sweeter when you had to wait for things. I tell them about Layaway. They thought it was a dating app. But I tell them things that they need to know, how fortunate they are to live in a world of miracles, you know? They love my mom. They call her Abuelita. They're like, Abuelita's so sweet. I go, Abuelita bought me a device. Abuelita did this. Abuelita did that. I go, want me to tell you a secret about Abuelita? They're like, yeah. I go, she used to beat me in grocery stores. I just like to throw them off. Remember that? Remember when you could hit your kids? My nieces have never been spanked. They have no idea what it is to take a beat down in the produce department. Nobody takes pictures or calls CPS. Hell no. No, they don't do that. They join in the beatdown. Like I heard what that kid said. That's a lippy little bitch. Hit her harder. But I digress. They love music. We love music. We share a love of music. They're so adorable. Because I'm trying to make like a mixtape, like what they call them, a playlist. Now it's a playlist. We had playlists, you know. I like putting it out there to the universe that I'm making a Lair Bear love tape. It's hard, because all the people I used to like to hump to are dead. That's true. I got used to Marvin Gaye, of course, but, you know, everybody went down. You know, Prince, Michael Jackson, Donna Summer, Natalie Cole. It just keeps going. George Michael, bam, bam. Luther Vandross, bam. And my little nieces are like, well, you can do it to Ed Sheeran. No, you can't. He's a little redheaded Muppet. I can't have sex to him. Sexy. But we talk a lot about music. We do. That's where you find the commonality. You find the things you both love. You find touch points. And then you can have real conversations with people. And I find that my nieces and I, we can always unite over music. So I talk to them a lot about how much it used to mean to me to put together mixtapes. And they're like, how does that work? We've heard of the mixtapes from the 1900s. I said, well, little sweethearts, we used to listen to music on a radio. That's a box with 2 metal sticks sticking out. And they know like download speeds and coverage and 5G. I'm like, oh no, the radio didn't even work in every room in the house. You had to unplug it and move it around. And whatever room you left it there and turned it up loud. And no matter what you were doing, you would listen with half an ear. And the DJ would say, coming up next, Salisbury Hill by Peter Gabriel. And you would haul ass to your bedroom. And you would grab your Radio Shack recorder and back it up to the speaker. And then you would just wait, hovering, like a bird of prey with your 2 fingers. Hoping the DJ would shut the up. Right now in my apartment in Hollyweird, California, I have a box of mixtapes from 84 to 88. And I say Hollyweird because even though I've lived here since 1996, I'm originally from Miami, Florida. And by the way, I'm 100% Latina. So if you have any stereotypes about Latinos, I know, I look like a middle-aged white woman with good credit, but I'll shank a bitch, I don't care. I will, if I have to. But in my apartment in Hollywood, I have a box of mixtapes. And it's pretty amazing. It brings back so many memories of making them. But I have a 90-minute miracle I made in the summer of 1986. That one really took some time. And it starts with Jungle Love by Steve Miller Band. Yeah, that's a jam. That's a jam. I met you on somebody's island. That's a line. I met you on somebody's island. That's some sexy shit. What would the kids say now? I swiped left and we hooked up at Pinkberry? Like, what kind of song is that? I met you on somebody's island. I thought I had known you before. That's sexy. I bought you a crate of papayas. Have you ever had a papaya, little dude? It's some delicious shit right there. Delicious. If you did that now, a girl would be like, crate of papayas, that's a creeper move. You left me fruit on my front porch? You freak. Are they non-GMO papayas? Organic? I hope I meet the Lair Bear and he brings me a crate of papayas. His black Tesla. I'm telling you, I've got it down. I've got it down. I can picture him. He's in a suit. He's got on a shirt with some white chest hairs sticking out. You know what I mean? Like that. Sure, I want a grown man in man pants. It's not manscaped. When he drops trow, I want it to look like a buzzard hanging out of his nest on a cliff wall. You're picturing it right now. But I'm going to leave you with my 3 best pieces of advice after more than 50 years on this planet. And I've really had a lot of time to think about it, 14 months all by myself. And this is what it comes down to. Number 1, love hard. Your heart is a muscle. Even if you're loving the wrong person, consider it cardio for your spirit. I got news for you. You're never loving the wrong person. You're just preparing for the righter person. If anybody knows the Lair Bear, you know, we'll do. Yeah. Number 2, forgive harder, because when you forgive, all your power comes back to you. And one of the things about the Rona was I had a lot of time to reconnect with people. And I know some of them were thinking, did she forget that we had the fight in high school? Was she up to some ninja revenge? No, I forgot. Forgive harder, all your power comes back to you. And number 3, if we've learned anything, get as happy as you can, as fast as you can. It's nobody's job but yours. Thank you. Good night. Bless you.
I mean, when I started, they structured the show with a male headliner, a host, the MC,
right,
to open the show, and a novelty act.
Oh.
And the novelty act was either a juggler or an impressionist or a woman.
Wow, we were considered novelty acts. How adorable.
Yeah. I don't even know if it was conscious.
Right.
I just know that it happened.
Oh, wow.
Well, I guess that's it's my show. Thank you. Good night. Hi, my name is Marsha Warfield. But you can call me Your Highness. I'm so honored to be here with all my bitches. Got my stable with me, trying to lose weight, because we have this idea if we lose weight, we'll lose age. You'll feel like a 22-year-old. You's a damn lie. No, I won't. I'll just be a skinny-ass old person. But when, summer was coming, you get conditioned. So you start trying to lose weight so you can have that summer body, and I was working real hard at it. I was. And then one day, when I was pulling some skin off some chicken, it dawned on me. And I'm like, fuck. They make bigger clothes. So you should have seen me wrapping that skin back around that chicken. I got some bacon and some toothpicks. I got some cheese. I fried that shit. Because like every woman, I do have an inner skinny woman. We all have that inner skinny woman who nags us. I know I do because I ate her. That bitch tried to get between me and the refrigerator on one of them midnight munchie runs. I'm like, that's your ass. But I've gotten to where I accept my weight, and I don't want to lose weight because I'm old. And if I'm gonna waste away to nothing, I want it to take a long fucking time. But as the senior member of this crew, I have to tell you a couple of secrets. One, your grandmother's a freak. It's true. People think, we're the generation that invented sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Okay? Right? And we are still sexing and drugging and rocking and rolling. It's just now we have to take drugs so we can sex and rock and roll. But that's not the point. People have this weird idea that old ladies just sit around rocking. Think about cookie recipes for children. Let me tell you something. Your grandmother could give a shit about your children and your cookies. We don't care. We taught you how to make cookies, so you should have brought us some fucking cookies. That's what you should have did. And if I'm sitting around rocking, I might be sitting on something. Baby, don't pay no attention to that buzzing noise. That's the refrigerator. It does that when it's full. Because Granny got a magic wand. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, looks like this. She keeps it in her nightstand, up under the nightgowns on her side of the bed. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen it. Get you one. The young women, y'all invest all this money on all these devices and stuff to do all this kind of stuff. You don't need that. Get you an old-fashioned Hitachi magic wand. But don't get the one with the batteries. You don't want that. That's annoying. It's just wimpy. It's just... Get the one that plugs in the wall. That's the one you need. Now I'm gonna tell you another secret. You have old people to thank for recreational marijuana. Right, because we've been smoking reefer since back when people was calling it smoking reefer. And I'm gonna tell you something, when your grandmother is sitting around rocking, she's fucked up. Old people still get high. We be smoking, we like to get high and play games. We like to go outside and get in the way. Go around, you little shit. I am gay. Thank you so much. And I came out in my 60s. Came out publicly. You come out in stages, you know, but I came out publicly in my 60s on Facebook. 'Cause that's what old people do. We fuck around on Facebook. Facebook is the 21st century version of sitting in the window yelling at people. Get off my page! Take that shit on the other side of the internet. But growing up, I didn't know I was gay. I just knew I was different. That's what they told me. They said, you're different. Which means they fucking knew. And they didn't tell me. You know how much pussy I didn't get? They called me a tomboy. But I wasn't a tomboy. I was a baby dyke. They should have let me be a baby dyke. I would have been a lot happier. But as I get older and now that I'm out and stuff, I find myself new to the community. I still don't know all the gay rules and stuff. You know, I don't know even what to call myself. I mean, you know, am I butch, stud, femme, bud, mud? What the fuck? Yes, I'm wearing a fedora. You know, I have on sensible shoes. But I'm wearing a bra and a panties. You know, I am wearing a strap-on, but that's not the point. But like I said, it's hard coming out. It's hard growing up. And I found out just recently that God is a black woman. Yes, and I've talked to her. She told me to tell you she's pissed. It's your fault. But she also told me that the world needs to be mothered. That we've been fathered long enough. Right. You know what fathers do. They fuck mothers. So we've been motherfucked for... But Carol's a national mom. We need a national mom. We do. We need somebody to just take over. Somebody just walk into Congress and just stand there and make everybody shut up and feel guilty. Who did this? No, don't be pointing at each other. Ain't nobody leaving here till y'all clean this shit up. And America, go to your room and stay your ass in there till you learn how to vote. Like I said, I don't know all how to relate as a gay woman. I don't know all of the rules and what to call myself, you know. I think people should call me what I am. A lady snorkeler. Dive, baby, dive. Thank you so much.
People think that comedy is so easy.
Oh yeah, it's a breeze.
Yeah.
Start today.
We were always the dirty girls or the edgy girls, and there was only a few of us back then.
Exactly. We told the truth. We weren't even dirty. I mean, I tell people, like, tell the truth and wrap it in bacon so you'll eat it.
I want to be that person that, you know, somebody can look at and they can go, wow, if that's how Terry Hatcher's living, then, like, I feel pretty good about my life.
We all want to see each other succeed because I think Hollywood has a tendency to say that we're backbiting.
We do help each other. And what you have created, Carol, is